first I had to get my the factory AirBox back on the Ninja. I learned a lot about the AirBox and how really changing it to pods on the EX500 really doesn't help, and it really doesn't work because of the carburetors. So I can explain that later. Probably later on in the video I'll explain all of it, probably at the end. So right now let's go and install the AirBox. Yesterday I got really frustrated trying to get it on because all the lines to the carburetors wouldn't get put on, and I was getting really frustrated and I had to go to school, so I just quit on it. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's start on the AirBox installation. So let's go right now. Alright, so it's all fully assembled, but you have to take it apart basically to put it back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start unscrewing things. So this part is the cover where you can just easily take it out and replace the filter or check it. Also missing a bolt for this, so I'll need to go to Home Depot or something to get one. Yeah, 3 bolts and it's off easy. So we'll set this side. And next you gotta take off these 2 side pieces. So real easy. All these are assembled with Phillips head screwdrivers, or just screws, I should say. Last time when I put it on, I couldn't get these 2 particular parts on, so I'm gonna see if I can try to unscrew this and then attach the back half later on. But these screws are a little bit shorter, so make sure you have them separate and don't mix them up. Alright, so let's try to install this. So basically the AirBox, let me go ahead and move this harness out the way. Let's bend this back. It'll be okay. So it fits right here. Basically this piece is like the hardest piece to get in. So if I can get it on like this and then figure out a way to screw it on, there should be enough clearance for a screwdriver to get in here, so it should be okay. So make sure you attach the breather to the transmission. I believe it connects to. Put this piece in, or we can. Oh, we put that in later. It's fine. Back. Right now. There's probably a really easy trick on how to get these on without a hassle, but I do not know how. So the whole other piece kind of blocked your hand from being able to push from the outside to get these to seat correctly with the seals. So now I gotta double check if I have everything attached. So I have the breather, I have this part attached, the carburetors, and now I can put it in the back end, hopefully. Boom! You're done, son, finally. Alright, so I got it. Gotta reattach this part to the bottom of the transmission, I believe it goes to. And then you can go ahead and connect this part. Boom, that's how it goes basically. So now I just need enough clearance to get these screws in. So I got the screws in my pocket. Now let's go ahead and go at it. It's important to make sure your O-rings are still on, seated properly before you tighten everything up. Just realize you gotta take it off again. So I checked them. So let's go ahead and get everything back on. Probably gonna need a shorty screwdriver or even a ratchet attachment to get to these bottom ones where everything's a little cramped together. But for these top ones, I can go ahead and just use this screwdriver. It'll be okay. Okay. But if you are taking this off, you can just you don't have to unscrew anything except for the 2 side boxes, and it'll all come off easy. Just putting it back on, getting these lines back onto the carburetors is actually kind of annoying, so just keep that in mind. So I will have to get a different screwdriver to get to these other ones, so I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, still recording. So I got a 1/4 drive socket with a little Phillips attachment. I also got a little shorty screwdriver, and hopefully that'll work. I have a little 3/8 attachment just in case I need a longer ratchet, because I don't have a really long 1/4 one. It's just like 4 or 5 inches. So let's go ahead and try to go around and get these remaining bolts. Good. All of them are done now. Alright, so the AirBox is on. Now attach those two sides and you're good to go. Okay, let's not forget there's a line right here that needs to be inserted through a hole. And you can see, just go ahead and just pull this through. Good. Perfect. Just like that. Okay, now the side without the intake area goes on this side. Alright, so it stopped recording, but basically I put on this side of the AirBox, and I'm trying to work on putting on this side, so I had to reattach this hose and made sure it's on correctly. Take this out, that shouldn't be in there, and then attach my other side. So I have my other side here. I'm just going to reattach it right here, just like this. Make sure nothing's in the way. Again, with these screws, you not need to be too tight, just snug enough where they won't come apart. You don't want to over torque these because they are just screws, and you will strip it and you won't be able to put anything else in it. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on because I don't have my filter yet. And honestly, I just remembered that I forgot to attach an important line to the bottom, but I should be able to connect it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep one of them so I can go to the hardware store and get another one of these, because I only have 3 out of the 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all the screws with some better ones. So for now, just to keep dust and unwanted stuff out, I'm just gonna go ahead and screw in this one and this bottom one. Good. There's that. Now there's another line that goes on the bottom, like something like this, very small, and it should go under around this area of the bike, and it goes out, just doesn't really attach to anything else.